This is pixel decent. It's a roguelike where you level up. It's almost like Vampire Survivors, but it's based off of levels instead of one huge level. And it has 50 handcrafted maps, 10 unique themed floors, and 20 playable characters. Also on the main menu you have a shop where you can level up your character's stats for progression. Now this is really unique, and I've not actually seen a game like this because it's level based. But so you kill enemies and this will give you XP, and you've got basic stats to choose from, like upgrading your left click attack, your right click ability, your movement speed, health, regen, or just health in general. There's lots of upgrades you can do, and you have these upgrades to kill enemies. These enemies, there's lots of variety. Some of them will actually throw fireballs at you, making this game into sort of a bullet hell theme, but it's not bad bullet hell. The basic gameplay loop is this: you are in a level and there's lots of blocked doors everywhere, and you need keys for these. So there's a copper key, gold key, silver key, and there's also sometimes breakable walls. If wall has a crack in it, you could just left click it and it will eventually break, and these are not shortcuts, or sometimes just complete rooms that you can get to. There's also lots of elements to a map that's going to kill you. You see these big spikes, they will damage you, but they work in favour because they will also damage the enemy. This game is also 1 to 4 player co-op, but it is only local co-op. Luckily with Steam Remote Play you can still get an online co-op experience, but it still will be maybe split screen. I'm not sure how this game works, I haven't tried it, but you can do it online either way with Steam Remote Play. These maps have a lot to offer actually. In the map you will have treasure chests which will give you gold, which you can then use to the shop on the main menu and buy. You can also buy characters, by the way. It hasn't really got really great progression in the fact that all the characters you buy with coins rather than special unlocks, you know, like Vampire Survivors has, but it still has lots of stuff to offer. Levels will also have monster spawners, and it's in your best interest to kill these spawners so less monsters appear. They are the red icons on the map. You'll also get some elite enemies which will fire multiple bullets at you, and they will also be a bit stronger. Now to progress through these levels you will need to have a key for the exit. Now let's say it's a golden key, you will need to find the bronze key, and then you will need to use the bronze key to unlock maybe a silver key for example, and eventually progress to get to the key that you need to exit the level, and you will instantly get put straight into a different level. Sometimes I had one which was interesting. There was like lots of money on this level and a character who was stealing the money, but it was timed so you can't spend forever in this level, and I just ended up killing the character. I didn't know what I had to do basically, but it worked out. Also I will quickly mention that the different characters are actually fun to play. The default character was like just as expected, but then I was using the mage and it was so much fun because the mage has just a left click ability which it has AoE, a little bit of AoE, and you can upgrade it to do a lot of damage, but it also has a right click which is you're basically spraying your fire ability, which is total AoE, and it can go through enemies too. It's just really fun to use. I loved playing this mage. Now this game came out early 2024, so it has been in the works for a long time. It is still getting updates though, and it's still getting changes. The gameplay loop I actually really did enjoy. Again, I just don't see many games like this. Like a basic level based roguelike, but this is like completely different because it's almost like Vampire Survivors, but it's level based with different levels. I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully you can see it because I can't explain it. But it was just so fun to play, and completely different twist to the genre. Like this is really great. So you can actually get this game, it's super cheap anyway. The links are below if you do want to get this game, or just wait for a sale. Maybe it'll go on sale, just give it a wish list. It always helps out the developers. With the amount of content here, you're totally going to have more than a few hours of fun with this game. There's so many things to unlock, so many levels to discover. So on top of the levels, like there's a bunch of levels handcrafted too. On top of this, you can play all these levels differently by using the different characters. You know, it's so much more content. There's a lot of content. So I do highly recommend you at least check out this game, check out the Steam page, maybe check out some reviews and see if you know it's the game for you, or see if you're going to enjoy this game. I didn't know what to expect going into this, but I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised at how nice to play this game is. So go and check it out if you think it's for you. Links are down below, and thanks for watching, and thank you for your time. More importantly, I hope to see you later. Goodbye.